Hi, welcome back. This is EqualQuant, picking up where we left off. Had some audio distortion, so had to re-record where we left off. As I mentioned, we're looking for this bottoming zone in the NASDAQ August 9 at about 14,380. I expect that to continue bullishly into September and October, ultimately with these higher targets in November. So higher and higher we go. Let's see when it all falls apart, right? Moving on to the Russell, we're looking at support a little bit higher here. So I think this bottom zone has been tested so many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th time this lower zone was tested, and I suspect that we're going to head higher after this last test. So I would position bullishly on around August 5, and through mid-September, I expect the target to be 2,500. Scratch that, 2,400. Looking at the Dow, we've got two levels of support here. So you're looking at these two blue lines, 1, 2. So potentially taking a position here on the first tag and then doubling up here on the second tag for a bullish run to about 3,800 into November. So bonds, I am got an alert set here up at 167. That's when I'm going to go bearish. I expect a little bit of push up here as the indices decline, and then looks like the peak of the trend over here is August 9, so that's very familiar. And then downward pressure from there, and it could be a high for quite some time as we look downward into October and November here, potentially down into this 148 level. Looking at the dollar, so this is holding steady, I guess, right now as we open. If we do, it could either hold this fib or this triangle. These bullish dates are coming up soon, and I expect a high to tag this April 1 level here and then decline from there in November. So this is my support line I've drawn. And if that doesn't hold, if bullish conditions persist in indices, I expect this lower level. But for now, I've seen the dollar strengthen, which is a little bit concerning for liquidity. So we'll see how that plays out in the upcoming months. Copper, I've got one more low. So looking at August-September timeframe for this wave 4 low, and then I'm going to expect bullishness here until the end of 2022. Moving on to the metals charts, we've got gold, which is still slipping as we open. I expect this upper limit here of 1894 to be tagged a couple times before we break loose. Oops. So until this level is broken, I see that as a ceiling, this 1900 level, and we'll see how that goes, but it's not looking good for gold right now. Moving on to silver, a little bit of a decline here as we open. This green zone would be a great time to buy for a potential spike into this first red zone. May even bounce back down into either the green zone or this vertical line. But in any case, like, buy this spike, watch for a quick retreat, buy again, and then ride it all the way up until mid-September 29. So I think that would be a decent setup here into the early fall time frame. Moving on to the oil and natural gas charts, we've got oil opening here right around 74, and I think it's very much due for a pullback. We may or may not hit this red zone. I think this firm level of support would be right at 69, and then I'm expecting a bullish move all the way up into, again, mid-September for commodities, and that may have to do with all commodities feeling effects inflation when the next CPI report is released. We'll see how that goes. So, and then natural gas, I'm seeing some just basic sideways movement until hopefully this bottom of this triangle is tested right around mid-August, and then I think I see one more bullish trade from August through mid-October, potentially peaking at about 4.8. So that's the second part of this video, and I look forward to seeing everyone this week in the trading room for more excitement as the market provides us opportunities to exploit. Thanks all. Have a good night.